So, game 2 of this best of 3 is coming up. We are loaded in. It's going to be coming out on Akalon Wastes. And, of course, being a best of 3, I better update the scoreboard. Down in the bottom right position, spawning as, I believe it is actually the teal Zerg player. It is StakiMan. And his opponent up in the top left, the blue Zerg. It's Solar, who's currently 1-0 up. Good times for Solar there. Oh yeah, it's very good times. So, Overlord's coming out. No early pulls yet. Both players going up to 10 drones. Interesting. So this could be a temple from both players, which would be hilarious because whenever a ZvZ, they both go for the same build. It's interesting, but no. Just going to be the Overlord, so they should both extract a trick now just to get that extra little squeeze out. There we go. Extract trick's coming down. Drone. All good. I love it when I can predict things like this, even if it is only the first minute of the game. Don't take it away from me. It's happy times. So, where do we go from here? Akalon Wastes is quite a cool map. There's obviously this ravine in the middle where you can get units going either side of it. It's quite good. Also, it's a ZvZ map, and I know I'm going to curse myself for saying this. It's a great map to go swarm host v swarm host into Brewlord swarm hosts against each other. And I literally just facepalm there because whenever games like that happen, as a caster, makes you want to just switch off the mic, go and get a cup of tea, and come back with biscuits to comfort your pain of nothing happening. For hours, potentially. It's... God, it's bad. Anyway, though, very unlikely that will happen. Spawning pool is coming down for StakiMan. Meanwhile, pool, the hatch is on its way out for Solar. So he's gone to hatch first, up against a pool and a gas. And that gas was up before the pool. So that means it was gas into pool build. This could be a Speedling all-in. It could be a Zergling Baneling all-in. It could be just a Zergling Baneling expansion on the safe sides, because you're always going to be wondering, is Solar going to be going for some kind of early cheesy play because he's a game up and it's best of 3? It sits there as a possibility, really, and you want to make sure that actually you're safe from that. So this is a safe opening from StakiMan. Meanwhile, Solar, he's just going for a greedy opening, because why not? Greedy is good if it works well and you win the game. Then it's fine. It's like, and this is a bit of a topical reference, if anyone hasn't watched GSTL, don't listen now, but yeah, if you go for 4 mana nexuses and then you lose the game, woo, no, you don't want to do that. That's embarrassing. Or if you go for mana mules and then you lose the game, Tasia, that isn't too cool either. Just saying. Anyway, StakiMan is now getting down his expansion. So this is just Speedlings. This could still be a Speedling all-in off for 2 hatches. You could just flood with Speedlings. It's a horrible build to try and defend unless you have Banelings. If you don't have Banelings, you lose. There's literally no other way. Even if you double queen block, if you don't have a Baneling nest down, or at least started by the time that comes, yeah, it's GG. And you level out. But there's still drones coming. So this isn't crazy yet. It's the timing of this hatchery as well is slightly off. It would have been a bit quicker if it's going to be just like that Speedling all in. And also we see here at the moment, oh okay, here comes 6 Lings. Seen a couple of Lings on the way out here from Solar, and StakiMan is just going to be playing it safe. That's the big thing, but he doesn't want to be too safe because Solar, very good player. If you're too safe, you're going to run into problems, and actually suddenly your opponent's going to get ahead of you. Ooh, but StakiMan is now getting out 10 more Lings. He's going for that big Speedling play. Is it going to get scouted? The answer is no. That's the vision gone, but he does see a lot of Zerglings already, plus a decent number of cocoons. Double Queen being pulled, yeah. Solar is now aware because the Overlord has seen the Zerglings streaming out, and he's like, okay, this isn't too fun. What's StakiMan doing behind this, though? He's getting drones and a Baneling nest. In come these Lings, though. They can head straight towards the natural mineral line, start picking away at stuff. The Queens can get taken out, but it's actually drones getting prioritized at the moment. A couple of drone kills do go down, 3 in total. Probably not enough to warrant that, but did cause the creation of 2 Spine Crawlers, so those Spine Crawlers will still be viable later on. So it's not a big loss. The Baneling nest coming down behind, that's kind of a tough time as well, because there's a spine. The second spine gets cancelled, but in comes the next wave of Speedlings. A couple more drones gonna start getting taken out. That's very frustrating. Battlenet apparently maybe not busy again. God, everything's going against me today, but yeah. Solar defended nicely. Good number of queens out. Doesn't have to worry. Spine Crawler from Zergling count for StakiMan down at 2. So he's not even threatening with those Banelings. He can make 2 defensive Banelings just to prevent a counter all in. And he's going to go for a super fast third. Oh my goodness, this is cool. Hopefully Solar's paying attention and saw that drone get pulled. There's only one reason that drone gets pulled, and that is to make a hatchery down here. And if Solar realizes, he now has 2 choices. One, send Lings, go and force a cancel. or 2, make his own 3rd, or and just try and macro. Up to you which way you play it. Both ways are viable. But judging by the fact there's quite a few lings coming out, clearly just going to try and punish the fact that this greedy play was on its way. Also note, there's no banelings at the moment for StakiMan. We've got just one ling running up at the moment. Going to take a little peek. Going to say, hey, what have you got? Are there any banelings up here? Nope. I don't see banelings, I just see lings. How many have you got? That's a pretty big reveal that that's all the lings that there are. The zonelings though coming back at the moment. You do have the Rotron and double Evo for the way of Solar plus that lair. So he's not going to be going the Madals play again because he's got the roaches on the way out. I'm thinking maybe he hasn't actually seen this. The Overlord should spot creep though. Once of course that creep spreads out that far, which it isn't yet. Queens doing a good job of pushing back these Overlords, just being a bit of a pain. And yeah, the Overlord going down, bit frustrating. Not the worst thing in the world, just a little bit annoying. Does supply block StakiMan though, and that is very annoying. StakiMan also got a Zergling in, sees the scout. Knows the timing gases, knows the timing lair. All good things. Saw the Roach Run, saw the double evolution chamber, which is researching 1-1 at the moment, up against only the +1 missiles currently coming down from StakiMan, who's still supply blocked, might I add. That's going to be frustrating because there's a good number of lava banked up here, but there is also as well for Solar, who is just now getting up his 3rd hatch, probably thinking, hey, I'm ahead in my 3rd. But hang on, he's morphing an Overseer. I'm sure he saw that drone. He's going to see the drone. Oh, no, he won't because he's morphing an Overseer. He doesn't see the drone transfer. He doesn't know yet. He will know soon, though. He's also going to kill another Overlord, which, again, is just frustrating. It doesn't supply block his opponent, but that's a couple of 100 resources gone. The Overseer is like, what? Wait, you've already got a hatchery there? Okay, that's annoying. Rotron coming down, it's a lot later though for StakiMan compared to that of Solar. Solar, he's just going to be making sure that things are going good now. He's just going to start nailing home the fact that, hey, I've got 1-1. I got an upgrade lead, I got the Roach lead, I got the Roach speed lead because my lair was sooner. But you've got an economic lead now probably, or at least should do. I need to be careful. And StakiMan he's mining about 400 more minerals a minute. Not a huge amount, not a tiny amount either though, just a good solid rate of those on their way through. So what do you do if you are Solar now? His choices really are, I go kill him. I go kill him hard and fast and win this game, win this series, get into the finals, and all is good. But that's a risk, because you invest all of your money into roaches now, and go for this nice timing, because you can see all the upgrades syncing up. It can work, but if it doesn't work, you're suddenly behind. If you don't at least kill, say, like the Satchel or a good number of drones, you are behind. And look at what StakiMan's doing. He knows he's been scouted, and he knows that his opponent has this Rotron and double evolution chamber down. So what he does is he says, I'm just going to make units now. I should be ahead in drones. How many units can I make? But the problem is, he is not ahead in drones. 57 to 55. Okay, now he is. He wasn't before that drone wave, okay? He is now droning like a boss, but still units coming out. The actually active units is exactly equal, 55 supply each, but the upgrades are different. +1 is still, +1 carapace still 40 seconds away for StakiMan, whereas for Solar, it's already done. But the timing window's gone now. He wouldn't be able to get over there before it was leveled out upgrades, so he probably doesn't want to go for it. And it's going to come down to the drone count, which is 6 ahead, 5 ahead now after those 2 spines were made for StakiMan. Small drone lead just means small income lead. Not by a chunk, just by a little. Squidging amount, but that's a good Solar. He is now coming for it though. He's going to see a lot of roaches to say hell no. He should back away pretty quickly, but unfortunately creep advantage means a couple of shots will go off here. Nice concave there for StakiMan, but Solar coming back with a few more roaches. StakiMan just like, you know what? Run away. Run away. I forced him back. I got a couple of kills for free. Don't overcommit. And that's the right choice to make. We also see here Solar. He's going for the infestation pit, whereas StakiMan, he's not got anything yet. No infestation pit, no Hydra Den. There we go though. Infestation pit getting started. So yeah, it's interesting neither player got any Hydras out. Just because they both know the other player's going for lots of roaches. A couple of Hydras sprinkled in. Just would make it, bam, really good. And everyone who watch Future Armor. Hydralisks should be like a spice weasel in Future Armor. You're just like, bam, spice it. Just a couple of Hydralisks down the back and you'll be good. You'll be like, hey, look how much my DPS is doing. And oh, I love this move by Solar. He did what? He contaminated! Oh yeah! Contamination on a hatchery is great because lava production ceased. Also, the queen can't inject it. That is good. That is great. Because that means your opponent has less units or less ability to make stuff. StakiMan pulling back, making a lot more spines as well. Interesting how many spines are coming down here. He's now down in the worker count too. Leveled it out after that last drone wave. But things are looking pretty balanced. Actually, very even. Actually, their supplies nigh identical. The big difference is just the upgrades. 2-2 about to kick in now for Solar. Whereas +2 Carapace was started ultra late. Like, it's only 60 seconds done, and it's just finished now. Also, so that's like 130 seconds down. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 10 seconds down. Very frustrating, and if Soda had identified that, he could have gone for the push. But there are a lot of spines here. Going to make it very defensive, very tough to push through. Hydras are coming, so are Infestors for both players, and this is where things get a little bit more crazy, because as you start getting those Infestors down, as you start getting a bit more ability to fungal growth, lock down the army. It's not just the damage the fungal growth does, I really should touch on that. It's the fact that you lock down the roaches. So if the roaches were in this ball like they are now, boom, fungal growth hits a group of them. You've then got the ability to get a much better attack arc on your opponent. The proportion of roaches attacking for you compared to your opponent will be vastly superior, and you will win that trade, even with an upgrade disadvantage. If fungal growth did no damage, and you still got the fungal down, you would be in a better position just due to the fact that you could engage with so many more of your units and get that better attack arc, the better concave. Incredibly important. Now, roaches are coming over. The upgrade lead is still there for about another 40 seconds, so if this is to go, it would be good. There is, of course, a couple of Infestors there. These roaches apparently going on a bit of a suicide mission, going to go and have a little hunt, find out what StakiMan's doing. Both players are trying to expand up to their 4th, but the 5th even now coming down here for Solar, so definitely wanting to play this into the late game. Hydras being added into the composition on both sides. Still, their army supply, very equal. Slightly more workers still for Solar, though, by a very narrow margin, 73 to 67, so 6 workers and a couple of roaches being donated to the cause. Good guy Solar there, good guy StakiMan actually donating those roaches. Not quite sure he can afford to do that. He's lost 450 more resources than his opponent. Doesn't sound like much, but if you're down in the work count too, that is a lot. It's frustrating. There is a supply block here for Solar, but he's basically maxed out anyway at 199 of 200, so not going to be the biggest problem in the world. So yeah, this is where things get pretty interesting. A couple of roaches will scout the 5th attempt from Solar. Going to try and force the cancel that. Pullback of units should be able to save it. Might be a little bit dicey, but no, yeah, now definitely will be able to save it. It's pulling back a lot. This is opening up time to allow StakiMan to just move out and go, you know what, I'm going to take this ground and try and get you in an awkward position. Fungal growth could be big if they get hit, but Infestors from the side, massive fungals there for both players actually, but the Infestors very exposed for Solar, and suddenly these trades are trying to come in, and, well, Hydras at the back are demolishing the roaches. It's now pretty much a massive advantage down there for Solar, and Solar is just crushing this force. That was just due to the fungals just getting slightly more damage down. Even though he lost the Infestors, resources lost, well, a lot more lost. If the 4th base goes down though, it will justify it, and this 4th very well could die, because these units desperately trying to get back. The hatchery probably will fall now. Yes, it's kind of made up for by the fact that the 5th stayed alive, but this build is obviously a lot easier to defend. Really now all that needs to happen is this 5th gets taken out. Look at how far out of position Solar is at the moment, and as it comes down, this is going to be tough, because, well, the thing is actually going straight into the spine crawlers. What? Not even coming down, though. Only sending a couple of roaches to try and pick that off, but of course defensive roaches and the Infestor there at the middle, though. You do see the spine crawlers taking a little bit of damage straight away, but Fungal only catching one Hydralist there, not too good. But the 5th base should be able to stay up now. There are a couple of roaches for StakiMan, but of course greater reinforcements on their way through. A couple more roaches are sneaking up here, all looking good. Ventral Sax is coming down for StakiMan. Meanwhile, big engagement up on the side here, but great fungal growth let's all go down at least for Solar, and continues to invest at the moment for StakiMan. Not looking too good. Another good fungal growth just means that this fight going heavily in favor of Solar, and he is just going to crush through this force now. And the longer this goes, the better it's going to be. Loads of damage being done, and resources lost now standing at about 2,000 resources more down for StakiMan compared to Solar, but StakiMan is now up by a good 11 workers, but he's still 25 of Solar's drones. That's a lot. StakiMan, though, is going to have to face Broodlords soon, and his anti-air isn't great. He doesn't even have a Spire as far as I'm aware. If I double check that, nope, no Spire. Spire is non-existent, therefore no Corruptors to take out Broodlords. That means you're left with Hydralisks to do the job, but of course they're going to get messed up with their AI up against, of course, Broodlings. Bad times. Great Spire, of course, is a little way off from being done. It's only about half done now, just over. Seriously, BattleNet, why did you make me? Why did you make me available again? I am not available, I'm busy. God, BattleNet. Okay, roach drops are going to be coming down. This is cool. Roach drops into this 4th base would be very effective. Both players leveling out in the work account slightly. Hydra count getting a lot higher at the moment, though, for StakiMan. Meanwhile, Greater Spire nearly finished. Would like to have seen some Corruptors out by now, because obviously you want to time that pretty much perfectly. Spire is just getting started now for StakiMan. So you can get some Corruptors out in order to defend those Broodlords, maybe in the near future. This game is 21 minutes now. This is a long ZvZ. Things looking pretty epic. And, well, in we come now. StakiMan is going to get a couple more roaches killed, donating them again to the cause. Not quite sure what's up with that, but it's still okay. Spire, of course, on its way. 8 Broodlords, though. You heard correctly. 8 Broodlords are morphing in. I don't often cast ZvZs where Broodlords do become a influencing factor in the game. Actually, I don't cast many ZvZs where Broodlords appear. So this is exciting for me. It's good times. Roach Drop, though, coming down once more, but unfortunately, 2 Spine Crawlers plus a Spore Crawler there. That Overlord's going to take a lot of damage. Does get taken out. All 4 Roaches die. Spore Crawler just massively paid for itself. Interestingly, I personally think Spore Crawler had 1 kill there, right? But actually, it killed an Overlord with 4 units in it. Why does it not have 5 kills? Well, it should be the same for medevacs and everything. A unit that kills a unit carrying units should get the kills for all of those units. Anyway, fungal growth. Great fungal growth actually on a lot of those Hydras. This is an engagement that could get taken out. 41 full energy infestor gets trapped at the front. More fungals would have to go down now to try and lock everything in place so the Broodlings can start having a party. And that is what's going to happen now. Fungal growth coming down absolutely everywhere. StakiMan does not have any Corruptors as of yet. He's got no easy way to deal with those Broodlords. And while the Broodlords are just going to start picking away at the Hydras, more fungals going down, just keeping the Broodlord safe at the back. They're not even taking any damage. All 8, sorry, 1 of them has gone down, but 7 still remaining. Chasing down, massively cost-effective engagement. Of course, this wall of spines is going to do nothing against Broodlords. That's the easy way of saying that. This base probably going to be forfeit now. Corruptors and 21 Hydras on their way out. The Infestors, unfortunately, though, their energy starting to get a little bit low. Only a couple of fungal growths there for the time being. And they're essential, those fungals, because those fungals allow the Broodlords to stay at a safe distance away from the Hydralisks. Spine Crawlers now starting to take a little bit of damage. The Infestors still moving forward, poking their way in. A couple of Infested Terrans getting thrown down. The fungal growths have to be good. I cannot stress that enough. The fungals have to lock down a lot of these Hydras out of the range of the Broodlords, so the Broodlords can take them away. And there we go, GG's called. Solar takes this series 2-0, and indeed he was pretty go-to. So, if you are on my YouTube channel, make sure you like this video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe. And if you're on my Twitch channel, well, follow this stream, and I will be coming straight back on camera in a second.